Hey, today we have to talk about this, guys, because things are not looking too good for Helldivers 2. The Arrowhead developers have actually confirmed that you now need to sign into PlayStation in order to gain access to Helldivers 2. This, of course, has definitely gained a lot of attraction in the most negative way. The developers have responded to this, as well as the CEO, and so much more. We are going to get into this information right now. Let's begin by taking a look at this post that was created by the CEO, and he says, "Ouch," right in the review score. Well, I guess it's warranted. Sorry everyone for how this all transpired. I hope we will make it up and regain the trust by providing a continued great game experience. I just want to make great games. And the CEO does leave an image down below showing the mixed reviews. If you take a look right here on the screen, this is my own clip here of going on Steam. And right now, as of right now, it's currently at 17,000. It could potentially go up to, 18,000 or 20,000. So what exactly is going on here when it comes down to these reviews? Why are people review bombing Helldivers 2? Well, the reason for that is because not a lot of people are into the idea of trusting Sony. This all really stems from all the previous issues that Sony has dealt with, with hacks, data information being stolen and shared, and so much more. Then yeah, I completely understand as to why some of you, or a lot of you, are against connecting your account to Sony. Because why would you take the risk of losing your data, or worse, getting your Steam account hacked for no reason? There was one review I saw earlier, and I will bring it up right here, and it says, want to play this game and have all your data leak? You need to give all your info to Sony. By the way, here are some data leaks, only the ones that are public. This player continues on by saying April 2011, hackers access personal data of 77 million Sony PlayStation Network users. May 2011, personal details on 25 million Sony online entertainment customers stolen. June 2011, Sony Pictures website hacked, exposing 1 million accounts. November 2014, hackers steal 100 terabytes of data from Sony Pictures. August 2017, hacker group accessed Sony's social media accounts. September 2023, Sony investigates alleged hack. October 2023, Sony notifies employees of data breach. And if you're wondering, is it true? Yes, it's true 100%. I will leave some sources down below in the comments section. Anyways, the CEO had posted this earlier by saying, "Hey everyone, in regards to account linking and question there too, please reference playstation.com/en-us/support. If you have any further questions, you can reach out using the contact PlayStation support at the bottom of the page." Now, this post right here did receive a community note, and it says this right here. The article linked quotes, "Signing into PSN is optional when playing a PlayStation game on PC, which contradicts the Steam announcement that account linking will become mandatory." This, of course, did not spark well with some of the fans. For example, this user says, "Respectfully, it hasn't." The Helldivers 2 CEO responds with, "In that instance, it's true, but also notice that this was a very early site. You can see this by other requirements not being detailed either, such as system requirements." Then another player chimes in by saying, "How the hell is this legal? You can't stop someone from playing a game they bought with their own real money just because they don't want to be forced to make a PSN account for security when they have data breaches all the time. So many problems with this. This is so scummy." Then the CEO chimes in by saying, "Hey, unfortunately we had to disable the account linking at launch and are now re-enabling it. The Steam page has details that it is a requirement for play since launch, even though it was disabled in-game." Then over on the official Helldivers 2 Discord, some players were explaining their frustrations, and this is what Twinbeard had to say in response. "Soldier, I'm too old to be hiding. The PSN linking has been on the story page since launch, and it was even activated the first week after launch, but shut off due to technical issues surrounding the massive launch." There was another member who responded with this right here. "Listen, I live in a country that does not have PSN network." The community manager Twinbeard responded with, "First of all, it's Sony's decision, not ours. Secondly, we don't have all the details about the region-related issues yet." Then the other community manager responded with, "It's not like this is the first or even the 14th mainstream game to require a third-party account that takes a couple of minutes to create. But if it's a deal breaker to have to take 120 seconds out of your day to enter an email and password and then forget about it, change your Steam review and make your displeasure known on a platform where it matters. This post right here got the attention of Grums, and he replied to the CEO by saying, "Fix your community managers, they are creating a PR disaster for you." The CEO responded with, "I understand that linking accounts and signing up for additional services may not be something that some users would like to do, and that needs to be respected. While the Steam page has always shown the requirements on the game page, I wish we would have been more clear." There is more to his response, but honestly, that's kind of enough, to be quite fair with you. It does explain that he is upset with the whole entire situation, and I don't blame him. It does suck, right, that he has to deal with this. Matter of fact, his employees have to deal with this as well, and it just sucks overall for everyone. There was another user right here that says, "Let me start by saying I know it's not you guys, but Sony who is holding the metaphorical gun here, but some countries that have your players literally cannot make PSN accounts because Sony does not recognize them on PSN. What's going to happen to those players?" The CEO responds with, "We are discussing that question with our partners at PlayStation and are trying to find a solution." And as you can tell right there, they are looking into this matter as of right now. They are trying to address it, but really there's nothing that they can truly do. I mean, I don't think it's going to change. I think it's going to remain the exact same. Continuing onwards here, there was another member that basically blamed Arrowhead for making this decision when in fact it's not them. It's really not, as you can tell from all the previous posts. But with that being said, this is what Twinbeard had to say in response. "Sorry, but if you believe that you don't really understand how big partnerships work, suffice to say Sony owns the Helldivers IP. Of course we have input and something to say, but it's part of the much wider discussion. This is not an argument of what to have for dinner. If you want to discuss, I'm happy to. If you want to throw stuff at us for not saying no, I'll move on to some other messages, since there are a lot of them." It's getting pretty crazy, guys. A lot of you out here that are blaming Arrowhead for this decision is just stupid. It truly is. I understand the frustration. I get it. I don't want to create a PlayStation Sony account either, but I'm not going to go off the wall on these employees or, you know, any of them really, because they are trying truly their best. I mean, it seems a bit ridiculous that some players are just going unhinged. Really, it's crazy. I mean, even Spitz went more in detail about this. He even says right here, "This panel has been unchanged since the game was listed on Steam, and making an account with an email pass in 5 minutes to link it and forget about it forever really isn't a huge deal, to be honest." That is where he's also wrong, because it is a big deal. It's your information, it's your data. What the heck are we doing here? I mean, it makes sense to be against this, especially with all the issues that Sony has faced in the past, as we have went over it as well. I mean, there has just been countless hacks, countless problems, so it makes sense as to why some of you do not want to create an account, and I'm all for you guys. But at the same time, do not blame Arrowhead for these decisions, because it's not them, it's Sony. With all this information being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, subscribe, turn on the notifications. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, comment down below. If you'd like to join the Discord, follow me over on Twitter, all that good stuff. With that being said, thank you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next video.